With most cameras, it's impossible to capture the whole of a scene. So Sony developed Sweep Panorama so that you can capture images from here and out here, here, over here, and even over here. I'm Tim, and this is LearnTV. The true beauty of Sweep Panorama is its simplicity. Capturing a panoramic image is as simple as selecting the panorama mode, pointing the camera at the start location, pressing the shutter button once, and following the arrow on screen in order to pan around. You can pan left or right and even up and down. You can capture a full panoramic image with a single motion. It's always been possible to create panoramic images by stitching together several images that are captured. But the amazing thing about this is that that's all done in camera. All you need to do is pan the camera in front of the scene and the image is stitched together to create a perfect panorama. Sweep Panorama is not a new feature on Sony cameras. In fact, we've even talked about it previously on LearnTV. However, with the introduction of new cameras like the NEX series of interchangeable lens cameras and a new range of Cybershots, we're now seeing some really great updates to it. This year's range of Cybershot cameras introduced iSweep Panorama. iSweep, or Intelligent Sweep Panorama, is designed to help you get better panoramic images, particularly when you've got moving subjects, such as people walking through the frame. The other new Sweep Panorama feature that's being introduced is the ability to capture true 3D images by simply sweeping the camera across the scene. 3D is a technology receiving a lot of hype at the moment. However, one of the biggest issues with 3D is in order to capture images in 3D, you typically need to be able to capture from two different points of view. So the way we see depth is due to the fact that our left eye and our right eye are actually seeing slightly different angles of the same image. Our brain puts that together and that's how we create depth in the image. So a camera needs to be able to do that. However, most cameras, including ones like this NEX here, have only a single lens or a single eye. With 3D Sweep Panorama, simply by panning across the image, the processor inside these cameras can stitch multiple points of view together in order to create a complete 3D image. It's a technology we're particularly excited about because it's the first of its kind, and it means that this year Sony will be bringing the world's smallest 3D capturing cameras to the market. Pocket-sized Cybershots with the ability to capture 3D images and play them back on your new 3D TV. On recent Sony cameras with Sweep Panorama, you also have the ability to capture images of different widths, standard or wide. In addition, models that support 3D capture give you the 16:9 ratio, which means that while you have the same ease of use of capturing an image using Sweep Panorama, it creates a picture that fits perfectly on your widescreen 3D TV. We'll talk a little bit more about how Sony 3D works in another LearnTV episode. The panoramic images can also be printed, which is another advantage of the NEX series camera, which captures high resolution panoramic images using that same sweeping motion. However, Sweep Panorama is not just available on advanced cameras like the Sony NEX series. Cameras like the new TX9 also support 3D mode panorama. One of the other great things about the new TX9 is that in addition to being able to capture 3D Sweep Panorama images, you can also capture Sweep multi-angle images. These are just like Sweep Panorama images, except that, once again, they're 16:9 ratio, so they fit perfectly on your 3D TV. And furthermore, if you don't have a 3D TV, you can actually view them in a simulated 3D. To play them back, you simply tilt the camera to the left or right to give you different views. The effect is quite convincing 3D, but on a 2D display, such as your television or the camera display. So whether you're capturing images that are up or down, left or right, or even images in 3 dimensions, Sony cameras with Sweep Panorama let you capture it all. We'll see you next time on LearnTV.